A nearly 400-mile wide storm Hurricane Irma roared into Florida with 130 miles per hour winds for what could be a sustained assault on nearly the entire state. High winds and incessant rains flooded the streets, knocked out power to more than 1.5 million homes and businesses, and snapping a construction crane over the Miami skyline. Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Gimenez has said that the effects of Hurricane Irma will be felt across South Florida for some time, even after the storm passes. Although Miami was spared from what could have been a catastrophic direct hit, hundreds of thousands have been left without power. US President Donald Trump has told reporters that the response to Hurricane Irma has been going really well. Trump, who just returned from Camp David after cabinet meetings and briefings, said that he plans on visiting Florida very soon. The US Embassy in Havana was damaged by Hurricane Irma as it scraped Cuba's coastline on its way to US mainland. The fence around the embassy complex was torn down, the facade of the building stripped, and the streets around the compound were completely flooded. Hurricane hit the island with storm surge of up to 12 feet and winds as high as 250 kilometers per hour. Hurricane Irma threatened to cause serious heavyweight hazards with at least 2 cranes installed over under construction towers compassing in Miami. While no injuries have been reported, city officials said it would have taken about 2 weeks to move the cranes. Torrential rain in Italy triggered flooding that killed at least 5 people in the Tuscan port town of Livorno, including 4 family members trapped by rising water in their basement. Thousands of Chileans came out to mark the 44th anniversary of the military coup that abruptly put an end to President Salvador Allende's term in 1973. Many protesters clashed with police at the end of the march, forcing the riot police to use water cannons to disperse the protesters. 2 men who were found to be running an explosives lab in a Paris apartment were planning to manufacture bombs, authorities claimed, adding that the duo have been handed preliminary charges for terrorist association and explosives manufacture. Priyanka Chopra, who is a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Child Welfare Agency, met with Syrian refugee children at a UNICEF-supported center for children in the capital of Amman in Jordan. Meeting the children, Chopra said that the world must do more to help young people displaced by the war. Bangladesh's top human rights body said that the organization was considering pressing for a trial against Myanmar and against the Myanmar army at an international tribunal on charges of genocide of Rohingya Muslims. The chairman of the country's Human Rights Commission made the claim after visiting the camp set out for the newly arrived Rohingya refugees.